Welcome to another one of my weekend sales videos. We got a lot of great RPGs on sale, including the likes of Tales of series as well as Kingdom Hearts. So let's start with the Kingdom Hearts series, which is still on sale on Steam for $31.99. You get 1.5 plus 2.5. This is where you start if you're new to the series, by the way. You can also get Kingdom Hearts 2.8 and Kingdom Hearts 3 for $41.39 each. Again, I can't exactly recommend these fully at this price. It's not that I don't think they're worth it or that you're being ripped off. These are still incredibly fun games. The problem is like I said, I've seen them cheaper on Epic. I bought my PC ports on Epic last Christmas, and it was like $15 for 1.5 plus 2.5. Be patient. Wait. Steam will have these for a better deal probably when Black Friday comes along, because chances are they're going to be competing with Epic. Anyways, moving on, we have Tales of Berseria, which is on sale for Steam for $4.99. Now, Berseria is one of the more complex tales when it comes to basically the overall story. The protagonist, which is Velvet Crow, she's no hero, and she's not trying to be. Velvet lives in a world where there's a plague going on that turns people into demons, and her town gets infected and attacked by it. On the same night, her brother-in-law, Artorias, sacrifices her little brother to gain power to stop the infestation. However, that little ritual also turns Velvet into a demon. And after being imprisoned for 3 years and breaking out, all Velvet wants is some good old-fashioned revenge against Artorias because she's pissed. The story's good, the characters are well developed, and everything does have a bit of a moral gray area. It's super fun to boot, well worth $5, and while the other Tales games are on sale on Steam, there are a better deal out there, and I'll bring it up later. Let's move on to Fanatical. We got the Mega Man X collection for $6.79. Yeah, pretty much every time I see this on sale, I'm going to bring it up, and Fanatical's price is $1 less than Steam sale price usually is. Basically, this collection has Mega Man X, tied with only one other game for best action platformer I've ever played. X2, the second best action platformer I've ever played. X3, well, I played better, but it's far from the worst game ever. And Mega Man X4, well, that game's tied with the best action platformer I've ever played. It's a really great collection, and I do recommend this. If you're thinking about getting into Mega Man games, this is the collection to start with. Then we have the Pheonix Wright Ace Trilogy collection. This game is meant to be a parody of what's going on with the Japanese court system, and the fact that if you get prosecuted in Japan, it's not an if you get convicted, it's what's your penalty going to be. As there's an over 99% chance you will be convicted. So this leaves us Pheonix Wright, this ace attorney who's trying to get his clients off, and some anime shenanigans do happen. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of good puzzles as you go through the story, cross-examine witnesses, and I do have to admit the HD smoothing does make this game look good. Then we get to our Tales of franchise that I mentioned had a better deal. We have Tales of Vesperia for $8.74. Yeah, like Tales of Berseria, Vesperia ranks up there as one of the best the Tales games in my opinion. And again, this one's a good deal at $8.74. Yuri Lowell is probably one of my favorite JRPG protagonists. He's not some emo punk. He's not some wide-eyed youth with some utopian ideals. Rather, he's an ex-soldier that's seen some shit, and he knows the emperor that he's living in is just a little bit on the corrupt side, and just what he has to go through when a bunch of people he kind of randomly meets trying to get this water blastia back form their own guild with him as the leader, and he has to be the father figure. It's a good game. Then we have the Disney Afternoon Collection. Now, for $5, I should let you know, Capcom made some really great NES games based off the Disney Afternoon. DuckTales and Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers make this one great. Plus, we get some great games that would cost you a small fortune on the NES. We're talking about Chip and Dale 2 and DuckTales 2, all for $5. Worth it. Moving on now to Humble Bundle, we have Shredder's Revenge on sale. Now, this is a game that not only does justice to Konami's old beat-em-ups from the 1990s, but also does a lot of great fan service towards the original show that those games were based off. Getting the original voice actors to come back and voice the Turtles, having the art style be a slight update to what the show was, but still look and remind you of the 80s shows. This game is great for anyone who's in their 40s now who remembers the original, so pick this one up. And then we finally get the Cowabunga Collection, which is, I do believe, around $15 on Humble, which is a terrific deal. If you haven't bought this game yet, what's wrong with you? You get Turtles 2, you get Turtles 3, and Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, their console ports, plus their arcade ports. It's just an all-around terrific collection that I spent a good 60 to 70 hours playing. These games were my childhood. Anyways, that's all for this week. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And let me know of any good discounts you found. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.